And now you have Peter Christopher. He is the owner of Together Light Incorporated, which is the parent company of Christian Filipina and Filipino Visa. In 2017, a Japanese astronomer, Yuko Kakazu, filed a restraining order against him. So basically, I guess he hit her up on eHarmony. She wasn't interested. She blocked him. But most guys, that'd be enough. Okay, all right, she's not interested. But that wasn't good enough for Peter. After she blocked him, he reached out to her on Facebook. And then he sent her a letter, even after she didn't respond. What was really creepy is it didn't stop there. He got her work address and sent letters directly there. And in the letters, he discussed his personal life, referenced her graduate thesis with startling precision, invoked shared school or dance interests, and he revealed that he spied on her Japanese TV programs despite not speaking Japanese. What happened is, after that, she took him to court, and the court found that he did indeed harass her, which is why she was granted an injunction for her to leave him alone. So what does this have to do with Weinstein? Guys like Peter and Harvey Weinstein are cut from the same cloth. They're both rich, although Harvey Weinstein was way above Peter Christopher. They could afford to hire workers to please themselves. And what a lot of people don't understand about harassment often, it's not about sex or even about money. It's about power and control. Peter could not take the fact that a woman rejected him despite him being rich. And so that's why he would not take no for an answer. Persistence is one thing, but if she's blocking you on eHarmony, she's blocking you on Facebook, you sent a letter to her house, which is creepy in itself, she's not responding, then you sent a letter to her job, and she's still not responding, and then you start attending class lessons where she went, how could they? It's not normal to not see anything wrong, but Peter is so narcissistic, I guarantee you he does not believe that he did anything wrong. And you can see that in the appeals. So first, he appealed the injunction itself. He said that there were errors in how harassment was defined or applied. So basically, he tried the Bill Clinton argument, what the definition of is. Then he made several stupid appeals, and the court obviously rejected him. Then he got in trouble again and went to jail for passport fraud. This is just the kind of person that Peter is. I guarantee you that if you were to ask him today about this case, he would not feel that he did anything wrong. He believes he's the smartest person in the room, and that usually that level of arrogance comes from abuse. I mean, you look at this guy, it's pretty obvious he probably was bullied quite badly in school by bigger, stronger men, and probably even suffered physical abuse. And people like that, they grow up and maybe they get lucky and do a little well in business, and they think it's their turn to pay everyone back for the way they were treated when they were younger. And that's why Peter has this history of not paying his employees. He lies to people. He makes his company sound like they do a really good job of screening scammers and stuff when they don't. I mean, there's no way to tell if a woman signing up for Christian Filipina is a scammer or not. And frankly, most of them are from the lower echelons of society who are looking for a Western man to take care of them. So, it's just good marketing. And his company, Filipino Visa, they act like a premium service, and they just charge people $4,000, $6,000 for something that could be done for maybe $800, $900. It's just the marketing. And so when someone has a history of bad behavior, stalking, passport fraud, when people like Peter go to jail, they don't think, oh man, I guess it's time for me to change my ways and do right. They think, oh man, how do I keep from getting caught next time? And this pattern of behavior shows that. The fact that he continues to not pay his employees. The fact that he continues to lie to people and act like his company has some magic formula to weed out scammers when it doesn't. The fact that he committed passport fraud and did the same thing and made a bunch of really stupid appeals, and for some reason had the idea that prison should be like a hotel, because one of the appeals is he complained that he didn't like the food in prison. I'm just making this video so you can see what kind of guy this man is, and it would make sense that his company would reflect his values. You're not getting anything special by signing up for Christian Filipina except for good marketing.